hope that you read your scriptures a lot. Every day would be the best. There are a lot of different ways that you can study the gospel. You can watch those church movies and you can do church stories and things like that. That's really great. And it'll really help you learn things. But the prophet wants us, as soon as we're ready, we should be studying primarily scripture. Do all those other things, those cool movies, YouTube videos, whatever, anything like that. Even this is a fun one, but it doesn't really work if you don't open the scriptures yourself, right? You got to open the scriptures yourself. Maybe you've noticed that sometimes I put little words on the screen that help you to know what that tip or trick is, right? Sometimes it says highlight or look for Jesus, things like that. I hope that you've been writing down the little tips that have appeared on the screen. And if you haven't been, that's okay. You can start now or just try to remember them. If you have a list of things, then you can go back and refer to it when you're doing scripture study on your own. So that is what we're going to do today. That's today's challenge. So are you ready? Are you ready? I want you to find a scripture to read and do something with it. Search, ponder, pray. How are you going to find a scripture though? Here's one of my favorite ways to find a scripture to study, especially if there's a topic that you want to learn about. Then what I like to do is I will get out one of these books because these are some of my favorite books for learning the gospel. All you have to do is open them up and look at the bottom. So almost every song, not every song, but almost every song will have scriptures at the bottom. Let's open to this one. The Church of Jesus Christ. This song has Doctrine and Covenants, section 115, verses 4 through 5. Do you see how we're just finding verses? What about I Am a Child of God has 3 verses listed. So you can go and find a song that you love, find the scripture that goes with that. It's written right at the bottom of the song, and then use your notes to study it. Okay? So you'll have to read it, go back and read it again and look for things, highlight, ponder, think about it, maybe ask some questions, write in your journal about it. That's my puppy. This is your scripture study. Take a minute to write down your thoughts. Pray about it. Think about it through the day. Your scripture study. Do it your way. Okay, that's my challenge to you today, because I really don't want you to rely on me telling you what to read. That's not what scripture study is about. I can help you learn how to study, but you've got to do it yourself. You can do it. I promise you can. And then if you do, I would love it if you would write me, tell me in the comments, or send me an email or a picture of you studying. I would love to see what you are learning and what you are studying. Please, I would love that. That would be so fun. And maybe we could even share it with our viewers, and then they can see what you're doing too. The way you study might help somebody else. Macy, thank you for being here with us. For you and for all of our friends, don't forget that as you study the gospel, be sure you're reading primarily scripture. I'm Cindy Young. Come back and study with us again. Bye, guys. Bye, Macy.
Bye.
I always get a little bit nervous right before I start.
I know. I do that at church when I get up on the stage or something, or in primary. I kind of freeze little sometimes. But I'm getting better.
Luckily today it's just us chatting, right?
Yes.
No big deal.
This year we are going to see puppies in our church. Where are you?
I don't know. No.
Times, she lets me read her a story, or last night we did like a little some more. I went a little easy and she won, so.
Thanks for coming and hanging out with me.
No problem.
And read your scriptures, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, Bye.
This has been Primarily Scripture with Cindy Young. Please be sure to subscribe, like, and share to help the channel grow, and come find me on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, and Facebook at Primarily Scripture. Thanks for tuning in.